Welcome to Pop Culture Carnivores. I'm your co-host Antonio. The man to my left or right is Dan.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? That's for you. That's for you. How you doing?
Oh shit, I'm doing good, man. Doing good. You guys will probably get this episode in a couple weeks. We are recording this on December 12th. Oh no, I'm sorry, fucking December 10th. That'd be on a Sunday. And we're here to discuss what I think should have been a blockbuster hit and maybe even done better than all the Marvel movies leading up to Spider-Man is Pixar's Encanto.
Yeah, it's not Pixar. It's just Disney.
Oh fuck. Well, it's just Disney, guys. They get the bag either way.
Yeah, not Pixar. Not at all associated with this one.
Damn, I thought. Oh, was the Luca film?
Luca was Pixar.
Luca was Pixar. God damn it.
Yeah, Raya was just Disney. But anyway, yeah, we're talking about Encanto today. For those of you who aren't super familiar, I'll give you a short little description of it from the interwebs. And it said, the Madrigals are an extraordinary family who lives in the hidden mountains of Colombia in a charmed place called the Encanto. The magic of the Encanto has blessed every child in the family with a unique gift. Every child except Mirabelle. That's the main character. However, she soon may be the Madrigal's last hope when she discovers that the magic surrounding the Encanto is now in danger. Just a quick little couple sentences let you know what's going on here. This is a musical, if I didn't say that already, and all the music is done by Lin-Manuel Miranda, who's a big Disney guy as of now because he has done the music for a few Disney films. This one, I think he's doing the music for the live-action Little Mermaid. And he also did the music for Moana, which, in my opinion, was the last really great Disney film. And I say the last because I think this one is the newest really great Disney film, which is on par. Maybe better, maybe worse, depending on who you ask, but I think it's very, very good. But yeah, Lin-Manuel Miranda. You also might know him from Hamilton or In the Heights. He does all sorts of musical scores, and he has a very specific style with his music. I'm sure if you listen to a couple of his songs from like different pieces or different performances, different movies, shows, whatever it is, you'll notice, like, you'll be like, oh, this sounds like Lin-Manuel, and that's no different from here. You listen to the first couple songs and you're like, oh, Lin-Manuel probably did this, didn't he? And then you look it up and you're like, oh, he did. But yeah, Encanto.
Yeah, it's awesome. He definitely enjoys sprinkling some like double time rap in there, and then playing that off of whoever I don't know, whoever this story's about, and then he just like weaves it in and out of the song, so like it makes it really catchy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, he's good. He does a really good job, and it, like I said, he has a very distinct sound when it comes to musicals too, which differs from a lot of like traditional musical ballads and that. So yeah, Lin-Manuel, good music writer man.
Yeah. All right. So right off the bat, do you want to give your first impression of it?
Oh. So going into this movie, I wanted to see it, but I didn't really know anything about it. I watched one trailer prior to seeing the movie, and I didn't really know anything about it. I haven't really followed it too much, and it's mainly because a lot of the Disney movies recently have not really appealed to me very much, or the ones I've watched, I was like, oh, that was okay, but like nothing has really blown me away, like I said, since Moana. So I was not like 100% necessarily on board, or whatever that may be. But I like Lin-Manuel. I like his music. I saw one trailer before a movie, and I was like, yeah, I'll definitely go see that at some point. And yeah, that's kind of what I had going in. Didn't really know too much about it. Didn't really read too much into it. And I left the theater, other than crying the entire time, being like, wow, this was probably one of my favorite movies of the year, let alone the best Disney movie in maybe the decade. So that's my first impressions. I thought it was incredible. I thought it was really, really good.
Now, by decade, do you mean like 2020? Like the 20s?
Well, no, I mean like just the past 10 years. Not, because if we just count the 2020s, that's like 2 years. Like, we got a lot of decade to go. Yeah. So I mean, it's definitely the best Disney movie of the 2020s so far, in my opinion. But it's probably my favorite, and I'm talking about like Disney animated features. Like, I'm not counting like all the Marvel stuff and the Star Wars stuff. Although I do think it's better than a lot of the Marvel movies and a lot of the pretty much every Star Wars movie that's not Rogue One or Force Awakens. Even though everyone hates Force Awakens, but I like that one. Whatever. Sue me. I don't care.
Or The Last Jedi, too.
Oh, people like that one. I don't. I think that movie is not great. I think it's a well-made movie. I just think it's a bad Star Wars movie. Besides the point, I think Encanto is better. Encanto is just really, really good, and I liked it a lot. What about you? What were your thoughts? What did you think about before going in, all that good stuff?
I didn't even... Well, maybe the trailer No, I don't think I even saw a trailer. It was just, like, popping up on Disney Plus, and I thought, okay, it'll be like Coco, like strumming on guitars, but it'll be the Colombian version of Coco. God damn it.
Coco. Yo, you said it earlier, so I didn't think you were still trying to say Coco again.
Yeah, I was
I mean,
figure it out.
I totally agree with that. Oh, sorry, I dropped something. I was hoping that it would be as good as Coco because I loved Coco, and I think it succeeded. I think it's as good, if not better, than Coco in a lot of respects.
Yeah. It really like is a gut punch, and it's not just one part of the movie.
Yeah, it's just the whole thing.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, we both talked about it outside of this recording, where we both talked about how we found ourselves crying throughout most of this movie, or at least me. I found myself crying throughout most of this movie and not really having an explanation why all the time. But like when I'm just like listening to certain songs or certain things that are happening in the movie, I'm just like welling up with tears, and I don't really have a full explanation. But I was like, yeah, that's this thing is moving me. This thing is moving me.
Right, and after the first showing, I thought, okay, maybe I'm just crying about something else. Like, maybe I need to like ask my therapist, like, hey, let's what's
going on
here? And then
I can't watch Encanto without crying. What's happening with me?
Right, and then I saw it the second time, and I'm like, okay, it's just the movie then, because it just keeps happening.
Yeah, and I noticed it for me when I was listening to the soundtrack a lot. Like, I would just start, specifically the song we were talking about before we started recording again, is I think it's called Surface Pressure. Is that what? Surface Pressure. Yeah, that one. Like, that one always gets me. Just the idea of this person who, this is a song sung by one of Maribel's sisters. Her power, because everybody has a power except for Maribel, is that she is super strong, and everybody asks her to do pretty much everything. Like, hey, move this around. Hey, and she can do anything. She can lift buildings. She is like incredibly strong, but the weight of everybody's expectations and everybody is asking her to do things is starting to weigh on her, and maybe she's realizing that she's not as strong as she once thought to be. And I think that's just like a really, really powerful song about like just not necessarily giving in to the pressure of everything around you because you have to, but taking things at your own pace and being your own person and allowing yourself to develop who you are yourself rather than everybody pushing you in a certain direction. I think it was just really moving. And like every time I would listen to certain parts of that song, like well, I don't have the lyric right off the top of my head. I think it's like You know, like basic, because this song takes place in the conversation between two sisters, and one sister's like, "Hey, put all the pressure on me. I can take it. This is who I am. I can handle this." And I thought that was like, you know, no one should have to bear that brunt. And yeah, I really like it. Now I'm starting to tear up just thinking about it. God damn. Cool. But yeah, no, Surface Pressure definitely was one of those songs that every time I hear it, I'm like, oh yeah,
here it comes. Yep,
here it comes.
Fucking, what's that meme of the? Nope. What's that meme of the kid that's at the lunch table and he has his headphones in and you just see him?
Oh, I don't know that one.
I don't know.
I'm thinking of the little kid, like, who's being interviewed on the news about going to kindergarten. Like, are you excited? Yeah. No.
Right.
Just crying.
Yeah, the worst. Yeah, man. The songs were great. The storytelling. It wasn't like, oh, look at all this magical stuff that we can do. It was. Mm-hmm. It was grounded. It started with the tragedy that her grandma suffered, and it everyone got these special abilities, and to watch it unfold, and how the grandma was. I mean, everybody was concerned about the family. It just all came out in different ways that affected everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, and another thing about this movie is that it has like about a little bit over a 2-hour runtime, and I could watch it for definitely another hour. Like, if they put another hour of stuff in that movie, I would be completely fine. Because I even felt like it was rushed at times. Like, there were parts of the movie that I felt went way too quickly, and like, the movie went by so fast for, I mean, it was a 2-hour long movie. It did not feel 2 hours at all, and that's, I would say, is a positive thing. Like, I really... did not feel long. Would watch more. Would absolutely watch more if they decided to like build up more of the middle. Because to me, it felt like at one point it just kind of everything just happened, right? Like at a certain point, everything just happened, and they fixed everything pretty quickly, and they realized their differences and whatnot, and everybody came to the right conclusion. But it just kind of all really happened real quick.
Yeah. Did you want more of the Bruno story and like?
Bruno was great. I mean, that's another one of my favorites. I mean, there's not a ton of songs on the in the movie. I think there's like 7 that they sing. But like, we don't talk about Bruno. Big fan of that song. I liked Bruno a lot. I like John Leguizamo as that character. Man. I thought he did a really good job. But yeah, We Don't Talk About Bruno song that's like my shower jam right now. Like every time I'm about to hop in the shower, I'm like, we don't talk about Bruno, no. We don't talk about Bruno, but it was my wedding day. Yeah, no, that song's a banger. All the songs in this movie are bangers. The first one, I mean, my top 3 are the first one, Surface Pressure, and We Don't Talk About Bruno for sure. But even the song that I think was maybe one of my favorites visually, because one thing that they do in this movie, which they haven't done, and they don't do in a lot of Disney movies now when they do musicals, but it felt like an old like animated Disney movie the way they did the visuals. Like, for example, Surface Pressure, when she's going against Cerberus and there's a fake Hercules. Once again, why didn't they use the Hercules from Disney? They have the rights to that. It's made by them. They could have put the Cerberus from Hercules in Disney there, but they didn't. They chose not to. Whatever, that's their own specific choice. Yeah. But like, or like weighing everything like a giant scale, or her having all these different blocks like pushed on her head. It really made me feel like the musical numbers like from like Aladdin or like Lion King, like the way they do their visuals. I really appreciated that. And yeah, the one song that I would say that I really, really like the visuals for, because I mean, all this movie is just a real treat to look at. Like, the visuals are beautiful. They do an incredible job with the animation. They mix a lot of colors. But what else can I do? The song by the Perfect Sister, who realizes that, like, oh, I can do weird stuff too. I don't just have to make perfect flowers. I can make like piranha plants from Mario Brothers if I want to, or whatever.
Yeah.
And I can do like the colors from like the color splash like runs or whatever. And I thought that was really cool. I thought that was a really good song and really good video, but it just did not crack my top 3. But honestly, all the songs in here are really, really good.
Yeah, man. I don't know if I have a favorite. Well, was there ever one? I don't know. Was there one that she sang with her grandma, or no?
There was one that played, I think. Well, I mean, her grandma definitely sang in the opener, the Family Madrigal. She sang at some point, and she sang the closer, All of You. She's part of that. But there was no specific one-in-one song. There was a song, I think, that played when she like explained the past to Mirabelle, and apologized to her for being like way too overbearing and whatnot. But yeah, there was I don't think they had a specific one-on-one number like they did with Surface Pressure and What Can I Do.
Yeah. I really like how they made you they made you emotionally invested in Mirabelle.
Mm-hmm.
Mirabelle by showing you how scared Antonio was to go, and the pressure. Like, I thought for a second, okay, maybe he's just not
gonna get a power too.
Right.
Yeah, I mean that's the idea, right? You think that it's not just her that's not getting the power, right? It's just like, oh, we're done with powers. We've given out all the powers we can, type deal. But I liked that character a lot, Antonio. I thought he was very fun. I wish he was in the movie a little bit more, to be honest.
Yeah, that was kind of a Zendaya thing where they put him in the trailer, but like.
They had his like one joke that he had in the movie in the trailer, which is like when the lions or the tiger's about to eat the mice. Don't eat them. Don't eat those.
Yeah, that was good. Shit. Yeah. I guess the real reason why I wanted to discuss Encanto is because so many times adults or people that don't have children think that animated movies have very little to offer. It's just why Japan will always be technologically more advanced than we are, because they understand, like, just give people anime. Yeah.
No, listen. I think we talked about this a little bit in the last episode, and I talked about this a lot. I hate the stigma that animated means kids movie. I get into an argument with my dad about this all the time. It's literally like the only thing we ever really argue about is anytime he's like, oh, you're watching that kids movie? I'm like, it's just animated. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a kids movie. Anyone can enjoy it. That's an obnoxious thing to say.
Right.
Like, it's yeah, that always bothers me, that like weird, like, oh, it's animated, it's for babies, only babies can get enjoyment out of animated things. Like, shut up, dude. Art is cool. Just stop being a Debbie Downer.
Right, exactly.
So I mean, I agree with that completely, and I think that more animated features should be nominated for like Best Picture and stuff. That like rarely ever happens, even if some of the animated movies are the best pictures of the year. Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I mean, really, if we're being honest, man, yeah. They don't get that credit, and then, I mean, I would hear the same thing about Harry Potter. Oh, sure. Are you watching that kid stuff? Why don't you read something else, TJ? I'm like, Dad, why don't you read? Why don't you read, bro?
Exactly. It's silly. It's a dumb thing that happens here where people are like, animated is for babies, but it's not true. There's a lot to. I mean, can a kid enjoy Encanto? Of course. And I wish I had this movie when I was a kid, because I think this is a good movie for a child's development, to get the information from this movie that you are enough the way you are. You don't have to have powers. You're pretty cool. So, I think this would be a great movie for a kid to have growing up. I probably would have really loved it growing up, but I love it as an adult too.
Same, man. Same. It was it was very good to see a character like go through those thoughts of doubts and still try to stay positive, but really not know where you
stand in the whole scheme of things. Yeah, for sure.
It's a great.
Mirabelle is a very easy character to connect with for most people, I would imagine. Most people have older siblings or whatever that they compare themselves to on a daily basis. So that's kind of what happens in this movie, where she doesn't like one sister because she's like, oh, she's just too perfect, and then they finally see eye to eye, and they're like, oh wow, I was being it turns out I was being the asshole this whole time.
Right.
Even though I think it was a bit of mutual asshole being, but regardless.
So whose special power would you want?
It's a good one. It's a good question. Probably Antonio's, dude. I love the idea of just like having a bunch of I'm spoiler alert, I'm not a big animal guy. I never had pets or anything like that. But I think I get along well with pets and other people's pets and stuff. The idea of raising one for me has never seemed quite fun. So I never had them myself. And also a lot of big dogs scare me, because when I was a kid I got bit in the groin by a dog, and that scarred me. But I would love to just be able to like chat with animals and make friends with animals, more so than, just being like, oh, you're a dog, bark, 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 like I do currently. Rather.
Yeah. I would, that would be my choice as well, but just for the sake of variety, I think I would actually, now the sister who makes it rain or
that's
snow,
the aunt, yeah.
Is it? I don't think she actually controls the weather.
No, she doesn't control the weather, but it seems like the weather changes based on how she's feeling.
Okay, so no.
She can impact the weather.
Right. Yeah. That's a no for
that's
me then.
Too much responsibility.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. The way I changed.
The one that I forgot about that would also be pretty sick is the mom.
Oh shit!
Who can heal people with their cooking?
Yeah.
It would definitely make me be a better cook if I knew that my cooking could heal people,
Yeah, I got you. I would actually pick the sister or the cousin I can hear very well.
Oh, okay, yeah, she's great.
Because if I'm not going to be able to talk to animals, I at least want to be able to hear like what's going on miles and miles away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, she was also good. Everybody had good powers.
Oh shit! No. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I would be the shapeshifter. I'd be the shapeshifter. Yeah.
Oh, that's right, dude. I forgot about. Yeah. The dude who just constantly changes into other people.
Yeah. And he changed into his dad.
Mm-hmm.
We are always proud of you.
Yeah, no, he was good. Yeah, everybody was good. Everybody was really. I even liked the little kids from the town, like the little coffee kid.
Yeah.
Just yelling the whole time.
Yeah. I'm like, are you sure that's coffee in the cup, man?
Well, caffeine has a big effect on the young, I would say.
Yeah.
A bigger effect than it does on the adults.
Are you a coffee person?
No, I don't like coffee at all. I don't like
neither,
taste.
Man. It's like, does it?
I feel like I get judged about it often. People are like, "You don't like coffee?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it doesn't taste good to me. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I just don't. If I really need caffeine, I'll drink a Coca-Cola or something, which is not good for me either. But like, I at least like the way it tastes."
Yeah. It kind of reminds me how I feel about beer, where it's like, I don't go, oh, I'm just waiting for a cold one, and this tastes like
exactly
the falls of natural.
Yeah, no, I hate the way beer tastes, which is why I stopped drinking beer after I left college. I drank beer in college because I was like, gotta do it. You're in college now. And then when I graduated, I was like, I don't like beer. I'm going to find another way to get drunk if I absolutely have to.
Yeah, college definitely those $12 for a 30 pack.
For a 30 rack, yeah,
really,
exactly.
Really fucked you up. And then afterwards, you're like, I don't have to do this every day.
Yeah.
I don't have to do this.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yep. Yeah, no. I drink ciders now because I like it. Just most of them just taste like apple juice or whatever flavor they're supposed to be, and they're good. Or I'll do like a mixed drink, just not too hard on the alcohol. Like I don't like after taking a sip going all the time because that's what happens whenever I drink beer or like something that's way too hard.
Yeah. Yeah. I normally, if I am like drinking a beer or at some brewery, I just go by the name, and if it's like Interstellar Galaxy Brain, but it also says like pale ale, I'm like, okay, I know I like it, but anything dark, I'm like, oh fuck
yeah,
that.
see, like I mean, I don't go to breweries too often, but usually when I do, I go to with my friend Jimmy, who's a brewer himself. So he usually, if I do get something, he will push me into the right direction. But normally, I'm just like, I'll take a water. Thank you for the water.
Okay, touche. Now back to the kids drinking coffee. Yeah, I like how the town itself was a character.
Yeah, I mean, just the building, the house.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the casita. Well, yeah, and the community.
No,
too.
like the rest of the community. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If Bruno came to you and said, "Okay, look, I've been having dreams. They involve you. It's something that can happen tomorrow, or that can happen 10 years from now. Which one would you want to know?"
I mean, it depends, I guess. Probably the immediate one, because if it's bad, I can try and work and stop it. Because as we find out in the movie, we know that his power, his predictions aren't 100% guaranteed, right? It's kind of like if you've ever played Xenoblade Chronicles, like what Shulk does. He has foresight. He can see what could happen if he does the wrong thing, but if he does the right thing, then it stops that from occurring.
Gotcha. Yeah, I do. That was one of my favorite tidbits of the whole plot, was that these weren't permanent visions. It was just like you said.
This foresight. It's what could happen.
Yeah.
What could happen if left unchecked or whatever like that. And that was like a big plot point with him, is just, everybody would see the worst in his visions and not try and work to figure out a way to make it better,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, what was that other question I had? Okay. This might take a little longer to answer, but what do you think your special power would be in that house?
If I was given a power?
And I'm assuming it would represent something that you enjoy, because
sure. Yeah.
Tonio's was animals.
Because he was obsessed with animals, and he had the little stuffed thing that Maribel made him. I don't know, man. It wouldn't be athletic. It wouldn't be anything athletic. As much as I like to think I'm an athlete, I know I'm not. I can't imagine it would be anything super crazy. Yeah, I have no idea. I guess I haven't really given any thought to that. Maybe something music oriented. Not necessarily sure what, but maybe something music oriented. I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. How about you?
Have you given
any thought to it?
Yeah. I think my power would be able to make my hair grow on command.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I think I'd be really good at that.
That'd be really fun.
I could like start my own wig factory and it just be
my
hair. That's my gift.
Exactly. And that's good because then you know it's not the hair off of dead corpses.
Yeah.
Hey, have you watched Detroiters?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's like the plot point in one of the episodes where they like say in the commercial it's not made from corpses. She's like, why would you say that? Because it's true. Turns out it wasn't true. She does use hair off of corpses. And
they, like, do they find that out when they go back to the store?
They find it out at like towards the end of the episode or whatever. Like it becomes like it's like a news story. It's like turns out Deborah Wiggs is using hair off of corpses. He's like, I knew it.
Oh, the episode where they did go back to the store. That was when they were trying to recoup all this money from the clients.
Yeah. And at that point she wasn't using hair off of corpses anymore. She was using animals instead. Animal pellets.
It's wild, man. No, but I would hope my power would be maybe I could control the water or the moon or the
interesting.
Like
just be the Avatar, you know? Just make yourself the Avatar. Truly, my power would just be what it is now, and it's hearing voices and being able to identify whose voice it is. That's something I'm already good at.
Great skill.
Listening to like watching like an animated thing and then being like, oh, that's this person, isn't it? And then looking it up and being like, I was right.
Gotcha. That's all my weird questions I have. Do you think this will win best animated film?
I mean, it depends. I think it should, and I think another movie that should be nominated is Mitchell's vs. the Machines. Now, whether either of them or both of them are nominated, I guess we'll just wait and see. But I think it very much so deserves at least Best Animated nomination. I think it should be nominated for Best Picture, but that won't happen. I know that won't happen, and I begrudgingly accept that, I guess. Yeah. But I think it deserves to be. And like I said, we might do one of these episodes where we talk about our favorite like top fives of the year, whatever thing it may be, whether it be album or movies or games or whatever that is. But this is definitely in my top 5 of the year. Definitely top 3. Really top 2. It's between this and Mitchell's vs. the Machines. So,
gotcha. This is probably my top. I didn't see Mitchell's and the Machines because we like watched trailers with Rome and
he wasn't feeling it.
Nah.
That's fair.
It's like just like too tin foil for him. Mm-hmm. He prefers like Cat in the Hat, like Martin Short Cat in the Hat.
Mm-hmm.
Which is cool until you hear like Martin Short going for like 5 hours a day.
Fair enough. Yeah. Hey, listen, my nephew is all about the Cars movies, and yeah, I feel bad for my brother and sister-in-law who have to watch those all the time.
Cars are for kids. Why are you still watching movies about cars when you're an adult? Oh, well,
yeah. The nephew is a child. So.
Yeah,
and Cars actually I think is mainly for children. Well, that's not true because the second one is a James Bond movie. I don't know, man. Cars is weird.
No, it's good. It was a bad joke on my end. Just like how, why are you watching these kid stuff?
Yeah,
and it's like
is a bad take.
Yeah, you like push cars onto boys since they're kids, and that's a kid's toy, and then you're an adult, and it's still cool to be into cars still.
Sure.
I guess. I don't know.
It's weird.
They'll be obsolete once Kanye West invents the first time traveling machine.
Oh, Kanye West is inventing this, huh?
Yep, him and Gap. I'm joking.
Okay.
He has a deal with Gap now for like
I saw that.
Next 10 years. His $90 sweatshirts are selling out.
I'm good. I'm pass.
I mean,
I can't spend that kind of money on a sweatshirt that's not that different from another sweatshirt.
Right. It's a plain sweatshirt, but I'm like, Kanye, it's cool that you want to run with Adidas, but don't hike up Gap. Don't spike that price up, because that's where I get my chinos, my khakis. Like,
Old Navy's good. I don't know if you ever go to Old Navy. Old Navy makes great pants. All my leg wear that I wear is from Old Navy.
What about your arm wear?
Arm wear, shirts and stuff. This is open ended. You know, I get all over the place. This personal shirt is from Homage. They make great shirts, mostly like Cleveland sports related. Actually, just all sports related now. But yeah, pants wear, legs, pants. Like right now, I'm wearing like sweatpants type things. Old Navy. They have a bunch of jeans. Old Navy. Old Navy. Top tier.
I gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah. Maybe Gap will become Banana Republic, and then Old Navy will.
Just got to move further down the chain.
Yeah. There we go. Fucking chain. Fucking big business, man. Big business.
Yeah. So stupid.
Was there anything we missed that you wanted to hit on?
No, I mean, do we want to give like a star rating or like review, like final score for the movie?
I mean, it's 5 stars. If
yeah,
you're not...
I also gave it 5 stars.
Yeah.
So so I guess both. Guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah. I also gave it 5 stars.
Like if after listening to this you still don't want to watch it, like that's on you. I'm not.
Yeah, that's totally fair. Hey, listen, I'm not telling you what to do, but I definitely think if you enjoy animated movies at all, any Disney movie, if you liked Coco, you have to see Encanto, you know?
Yeah.
Because they're very similar, not so much in story-wise, but just the style of it is very similar, and like the colors and the beauty of it, but... No, this movie is so good. You're missing out if you don't see it.
Definitely. Shit. Well, I guess that's time. I guess it's time for us to wrap it up. Maybe next week we'll talk about some basketball, football players, or a football, basketball movie that we enjoy. And right now, I'm just making up shit. So
football, basketball movie.
Yeah.
I love The Little Giants. I do. That movie slaps, though. I do love Little Giants.
Hardball makes me cry every time.
When G Baby dies, R.I.P. Pour one out.
Me and my son watch The Sandlot every day.
Oh, Sandlot's another good one. So do you know who also used to watch The Sandlot every day? Jay Mills.
Fucking Jay.
Jay Mills would watch baseball movies all day.
Whoa.
The Rookie, Sandlot, all the time.
Yeah. When people made fun of gingers, that's who they were talking about, man.
They were just talking about Jay Mills.
That was rough. Yeah, that was rough. All right, so since my cat is getting in the picture, that means it's time for us to wrap it up. So thank you guys for tuning in to Pop Culture Carnivores. If you have any questions for us, we are on social like Twitter, Instagram. We also have an email address, popculturecarnivores@gmail. Again, that's popculturecarnivores@gmail. Send us questions there. We're on Twitter as PopCCarnivores. We're on Instagram as PopCCarnivores as well. Dan's handle is Dan Estrada. Simple as that. My handle is _Antonio. I think. I don't know. I delete and make new ones every year. It's become a problem. I've lost a lot of friends because of that, but it is what it is.
Hey, I get it, man. I try and get off social media every now and again too, but I just don't delete it. I just leave it going.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. Yeah.
Have a good one.
Merry Christmas. Or happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah.
Hanukkah, didn't it just? I think Hanukkah just ended recently. Oh. Doesn't matter. Happy all the holidays, whatever you choose to celebrate. Diwali, is Diwali around this time of year too? It might be. Shit. Doesn't matter. Happy all the holidays. Happy Christmas, happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Diwali, Boxing Day, whatever you celebrate, New Year's, all that good stuff. Have a good one.
Have a good one. Yeah, Diwali was last month. We fucked up. All right,
we
guys.
messed up. Shit. We ruined Diwali for everybody.
We fucked up the holidays. All right, guys. I'll see you.